since I recorded myself making Death Giver, it only makes sense that I record myself porting it across to the new game collection. So first of all, I played through this whole game. I won't do it again now. I just played through it just to get a feel for the game, what sort of problems there could be, what I need to edit, and so on. Let's quit this. That song is annoying. Firstly, widescreen. I need to add widescreen. So I go to the game settings and set it to 853 by 480. This is because normal monitors are 16 by 9. So if you get 480 divided by 9 and times by 16, you get 853. But it's a bit of a messy number. I would much rather have full HD, but that's not really possible with this game. So instead, let's go for half HD. So 1920 divided by 2, that's 960. And then the other one is 540. So that's the resolution that this game is going to be. Yes. Which means that I have to try and make each and every level compatible with this new resolution. It's not actually that much of a problem. The levels are big enough already, so they work straight away. And for these screens, all it means is that I just centralize everything, which I'll do in a bit. You don't want to see me do it all now. Main menu. Luckily, I've kept them all as separate objects, so it should be quite easy to repeat. He said wrongly. Hey, that's really good. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to keep it like that. Back. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. How about that? Move that all to the corner. Play to the corner. Why not add some more enemies? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll touch this up in my own time. I don't see why you need to watch this. Work with that. And that's about it. I'm sure there's more to it than that. Yeah, actually there was. The music, because it's MIDI file, you'd think that because it's 1 kilobyte it would load quickly, but if you check, you see that white bit? That white bit before it loads? That's it loading the MIDI file. If I convert the MIDI file into a into MP3, there won't be that. It'll be instant. That's what I did with Dragon Arrowmine, because I got fed up with the small pauses between levels, and I suspected all the speedrunners would as well. So with a lot of the games, I ported MIDI into a much bigger format. It makes the file size go up, but I think it's worth it because it also means it carries across frames. At the moment, every time you go onto a new level, the music reloads, which is really annoying. Yes, I've heard this song. Oh look, I'm listening to it again. And why not again? So that's something I'll do. I'll simply record it off and re-upload it as a better music file. Yeah. And there was one final thing I was going to do, which is the shooting. The shooting's fine. Turn off the music. There we go. At the moment, you have 6 ammo. You fire, you have 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What do you do now? Most people playing the game will get stuck at this point and give up and not play anymore. What you need to do is press right mouse button and it reloads. It can happen halfway through a magazine as well, like you can see there. So I'll make it automatically reload when it gets to 0. I don't think that'll change the gameplay too much. It just makes it easier for new people to get into. And wasn't there a bug where you could... How did I not pick up this? I remember someone showing me Death Giver and how they managed to get out of the play area, and I suspect it would be something stupid like this. Hey, lost some health there. What happened there? Yeah, right, that's got to be fixed as well. Just small bugs like that. Because obviously I made the game in 2 hours, I was in a bit of a rush. One thing I did pick up on, because at the beginning of the last level, this happens. Yeah, you die instantly. Luckily I implemented a nice little thing that remembered which level you were on, so even though you return to the main level, it remembers, thanks to a global value. Just a nice little touch. I didn't think I would have had enough time in 2 hours to implement a save game feature like that, but I did. I might also add a reload counter so you can see like a bar loading up so you can see how long the reload will take, because otherwise it's a bit strange to press the right mouse button not to see any progress for a couple of seconds. It's just one of these small things that makes the game much more enjoyable to play, even though it doesn't change the gameplay at all. And that's all there is for Death Giver. It's a very small project compared with some. For example, Sundown Shambles took me an entire day. It was nice to relive it, you know, to go back to a game that I made when... well, 7 years ago now. I went back to it and saw so many bugs. I was always bad with this. With games where there was a deadline for a competition, I would finish bang on the deadline, but I wouldn't have time to playtest it. And that's a big mistake. You should devote quite a lot of time just to playtest games. I'd argue almost half the game development time should be spent pretty much just playtesting the end result. But it's in a much better situation now that I have done that. Still loads of bugs, but well, you can play it for yourself and see what it's like. It's already in the game collection. And hopefully Deathgiver will be there as well in a very unbuggy state. Speaking of which, I can see another bug there. Maybe. Just put myself there. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me! Friendly! No, stop shooting me! Okay, that's not a bug. No, that's fine. Never mind. I'll have to go through the levels and find things like that. See, when you make games, you don't think about things like this. Oh, Philip, what have you done? And then once I've fixed all these things, I'll add it to the collection, and you'll be able to play it. And that's what I have to do for each of the games. Have fun.